Hello children, today we'll discuss about the circulatory system. Okay, before going to start, you should know what is circulatory system. Here I am showing you a picture of a child. You can see the picture of the heart. Okay, heart will transport blood throughout the body, and blood will carry different types of substances to and from the body. Understand? So children, what is circulatory system? The system which will transport the different substance to and from the body is called the circulatory system. Okay, this session we will learn details about the components of circulatory system and how do they work. Okay, so what are the components of circulatory system? Blood vessels and heart. Okay, so let's start today's session. See children, what is blood? Blood is the specialized body fluid. We all know that blood appears red in color. Understand? Now children, what is a component of blood? Okay. First, what we have to do, we have to collect the blood from the human body. I will go to a diagnostic center, the person will collect the blood from here. They will take it in a test tube, means in a glass tube. After that, they will place it in an instrument. It will start rotating. After some time, what will happen? The different components of blood will get separated. Understand? What are the components? That is plasma. The liquid part of blood is called the plasma, and remaining are the different blood cells. One is red blood cell, another white blood cell, and the platelets. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Here is the picture of plasma in the test tube. You can see the yellow color picture, that is the plasma. These are called the test tubes. If you place the test tube in the centrifuge, it will start rotating. Centrifuge is kind of a machine. It will start rotating. After that, the plasma and blood cell will be separated. Up there will be the plasma, down there will be the blood cells. You can see it in the picture. So the plasma, it is yellowish in the color. It makes up the half of the volume of the blood. It will carry the cells, proteins and different kinds of components throughout the body. Okay, and in the test tube you can see down, up there is the plasma, and down there are the blood cells. So children, there are three types of blood cell. One is red blood cell, 2 white blood cell, 3 the platelets. Okay, now we will come to know about the red blood cell. What is red blood cell? Red blood cells are also called the erythrocytes. Okay, it is you all know blood is red in color. Why the blood is red in color? In the blood there is a protein. Okay, the name of the protein is hemoglobin. Because of this protein, the blood appears red in color. Now, what is the function of hemoglobin? It will carry the oxygen throughout the body, and it will carry the carbon dioxide from different organs, and then carbon dioxide will come out from our body. Understand? So, what is the function? It will carry the oxygen throughout the body. Because of the hemoglobin, the blood appears red in the color. Next is the white blood cells. What are the white blood cells? See, whenever we will have some fever or suppose any kind of diseases, after a few days we will recover. Okay, who will help to recover? White blood cells will help to recover. Okay, it will fight with the bacteria or the diseases or the foreign materials, whatever enters inside our body, it will eat them. Okay, it will eat the bacteria or the foreign materials which will come inside our body. Now in this present situation of COVID-19, it is very important to know a few things about the white blood cells. Okay, it will provide us the immunity. It is responsible for our immunity. Now what is immunity? Immunity is the capacity of the human body to fight against the bacteria. Who will fight against the bacteria? The white bacteria or virus or any kind of foreign materials, microorganisms. White blood cells will fight against the bacteria, virus, any foreign materials. Understand? So it is very important, the function of white blood cell. So what is the function? It will kill the germs and the foreign materials which will attack our body. Next comes the platelets. See children, in the picture you can see somebody got hurt in the hand while chopping the vegetables, and here it bleeds from the heart. It bleeds from her hand. So after some times it will stop bleeding. It will not continue. So who will help to stop the bleeding? It is the platelets who will help to stop the bleeding. Inside the blood there are very small particles or cells that will help us, that will help the blood to clot. Means not exactly solidify, but it helps the blood to become semi-solid. Understand? So blood clot is very important for the human body to prevent the extreme loss of the blood. Otherwise the person will die. So the main function of the platelets is to help to clot the blood. Now children, here is a picture of an instrument in the black color, okay, and the gray color. So the name of the instrument is a microscope. So what is the function of microscope? In the nature there are many kinds of very small particles, virus, bacteria and all. We cannot see them in the naked eyes. Okay, but if we can see with the help of the microscope, we have to take them, we have to make a layer or smear on the slide or the piece of glass. We have to place it under the here the lens of the microscope, then we can see them. Like that, if we will put a drop of blood in a in a slide, glass slide or piece of a glass, and if you observe that under the microscope, what you can see there are three kinds of blood cell. One is white blood cell, another is a red blood cell, and another is the platelets. Do you understand? And we can also find out the plasma if we place the blood in the centrifuge. We can also separate the plasma from the blood. Understand? Next is the blood vessels. Acha children, we all know blood is liquid. It will flow throughout our body. In our home there are the pipelines. You all know. So through the pipelines the water will flow. So like that, inside our body there are pipelines. Okay. So those pipelines are called the blood vessels. You don't write pipelines, you should tell that the blood will flow through the very small tubular organs. Those are called the blood vessels. There are three kinds of blood vessels. One is artery, another is the vein, and third one is the capillary. Artery will represent it in the red color. It will carry the pure blood, and vein will represent it in the blue color. It will carry the impure blood. Okay, artery will branch. Okay, then it will form the capillary, and the capillary will join. It will make the vein. I will repeat once again. In the picture you observe very carefully. Suppose this is the artery. It will branch. It will make the capillary. Understand? Once again, the branches will join and it will make the veins. Understand? So we will learn about the arteries now. and we will learn about the artery and veins in a differential way. We will differentiate and we will come to know what are the features and all. So artery, what is the function of artery? It will carry the blood away from the heart to the different parts of the body. What is the function of the vein? It will carry the blood towards the heart. Okay, so artery have very thick walls. Artery have very thick walls, and where the veins are having the very thin walls. Understand? And one more thing, it will carry the blood that is rich in oxygen. It means it will carry the pure blood, and veins will carry the impure blood. So children, I repeat once again, only 3 things you have to remember. No need to remember in the slide, many things are being displayed, you cannot remember. So you should remember the arteries will carry the blood away from the heart to the whole part of the body. Veins will carry the blood towards the heart. Okay, arteries are having very thick walls and vein is having very thin wall. Arteries will carry the blood which is rich in oxygen, and vein will carry the blood which is poor in oxygen or deficient in oxygen. There is one unique thing that you should know, that is the pulmonary artery is the artery which will carry the blood that is poor in oxygen. It means pulmonary artery will carry the impure blood, and like that same in veins, pulmonary veins, they will carry the pure blood. Okay, just opposite. Pulmonary artery will carry impure blood. Pulmonary vein will carry the pure blood. Understand? Please try to remember this. Next is the capillary. See, capillaries are the smallest blood vessels. They will allow the exchange of gases, different nutrients and the waste products. Like that before I said, arteries will branch, they will make the capillary. Okay, and capillaries will join together and they will make the veins. Okay, it will form like a network kind of thing, and they are having very thin walls. Through the thin walls there will be the exchange of gases, nutrients and different waste materials. Next is the heart. Heart is one of the component of the circulatory system. So heart is a fist size organ. See, it is called a fist size organ. It will pump the blood throughout the body. In the picture you can see it is located just middle of the body. It is located just between the 2 lungs. Both sides there are the lungs. In the middle there is the heart. Their heart and lungs, they are protected with the rib cage. Okay. Next, the structure of heart. There are 4 chambers in the heart. The upper chambers are called the auricles and lower chambers are called the ventricles. I repeat, upper chambers are called the auricles, lower chamber are called the ventricles. Now there will be right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. Understand? Next, the valves of the heart. It is very important. Understand? At the end or at the exit. Exit means you all know whenever we will coming out from the room or any place where there is a movie theater and all, will exit. So at the exit of the chamber of the heart, there is a valve. Okay, suppose these are the upper chamber, right auricle, left ventricle. Okay, understand? End, that is the exit. At the exit there is a valve. Okay, what is the function of valve? They will maintain one-way blood flow. They will not allow the blood to flow in different direction like up, down, right, left and everywhere. They will allow the blood to flow in one direction only. Understand? Next is the septum. S-E-P-T-U-M, septum. From the word septum, you will have some idea. It will separate. The septum will separate the right side and the left side of the blood. Septum will separate the right side and left side of the heart. This is my right hand. The right side, there is the impure blood. In the picture, please see it is blue in color. It means right side there is the impure blood and left side there is the pure blood. So right and left side will be separated by the septum. Okay, it will prevent the mixing of pure and impure blood. If the pure and impure blood will mix, there will be a blunder happen inside the human body. So we will prevent mixing of the pure and impure blood inside the heart. It is the septum. Okay children, now you should know about the circulation of blood. I know children it is a little bit confusing, but please try to remember. Before that I will tell you few things. See, blood will pump, heart will pump the blood throughout the body. Understand? Vein will carry the impure blood and artery will carry the pure blood. Veins are shown in the picture in the blue color and arteries are shown in the picture in red color. Okay, as well as the pure blood is blue, pure blood is red and impure blood is blue in the picture. Look at very carefully. Wherever you will see the blue color, you can see that your right side, the color of the blood, it is blue vein, and the right side of the heart, it is blue. It means there is the impure blood. And right side, you see it is bright red color artery, and the right side of the heart, it is red color. So it is the pure blood. Now what will happen children? Blood from the whole body, it will enter. This is my right hand. Understand? This is my right hand. So blood will enter through the right side of the heart. It will enter the right side of the heart. Blood will come and it will enter the heart through the right side. Okay. Now heart will pump the blood to the lungs. In the lungs there will be the exchange of gases, means our lungs will take in the oxygen, it will remove the carbon dioxide. Now what will happen? The blood becomes pure. The pure or the good one blood, it will enter the heart through the left side. Now the blood will pump, blood will be pumped throughout our body. So I repeat once again. So in the picture, wherever you will see the blue color, the vein, and the right side of the heart, it is blue in color. So it is the impure blood. And the left side of the heart and the artery, it is red, bright red in color. That is the pure blood. So blood will enter through the right side. This is my right hand. Blood will enter through the right side of the heart. Okay, now the heart will pump the blood to the lungs. In both the lungs, they will help to exchange of gases. Oxygen will come inside the blood will become pure, and the pure blood will enter through the left side of the heart. Understand? Now heart will pump this pure blood throughout the body. Okay children, so hereby this overall chapter in a very brief way I have tried to explain you. Hope it will help you. Thank you for hearing me.